Right. A CAD. Here we go. These are my units now. I'm hoping I should be able to just waltz over and take Memphis very quickly. In fact, I'm actually going to switch to a classic oligarchy in order to get a little bit more combat strength for it. I think that should be fine. It's just a shame. The only problem with this way of doing war is because I'm in an emergency. I don't get the extra movement speed, which is a little bit annoying. Cool. Rome thinks the number of people in my empire is truly impressive. That's really kind. Thank you. Oh, bless him. Right, settler. I need to just get another one of those. I don't think I've actually got that card at the moment. Nope, I don't. But that's okay. We don't mind at all. Yeah, Akkad. Akkad, of course, the useful thing about Akkad is that you can take walls down really quickly, which is awesome. I can't complain about that. My units are being hurt a little bit, which isn't great, but I can start to take the walls of Memphis down pretty quick. This immortal doesn't have enough gold in the treasury to upgrade, but he'll just come forward anyway. And I should have done this first, but oligarchy. Here we go. Feudal contract's a pretty decent one. I like the ability to get professional army and retinues out. Serfdom is fine. Natural philosophy is better. Good. Okay, right. This will do for now. This is a war government, really. Rapa Nui, should we get them involved, or just save the envoys for now? What do you reckon? Can't quite steal Venice, so I'll save it for a second. Divine Right would be a decent government, actually. Oh, I've lost one man at arms already. That's lovely. Okay, I feel like I should probably retreat for a second whilst I get the musket upgrade, which I will be doing soon. Yeah, this is... Otherwise we're going to be in a sticky situation very quickly. There's gunpowder. Okay, I can focus on upgrading my own units first. Rome, I kind of need your help to do that. Thank you. Rome has no gold. That's not great, but there's the first musket. Here we go, the musket. Musket's pretty tough. I can go wallop onto Memphis. Oh, I hope this is going to be enough. I really do. Trade routes to me get gold, and trade routes to military city-states. Okay, these are fun things. I don't think I'm going to win either of those proposals. I did. I won both of them. Well, there you go. You know, that just goes to show you, doesn't it? Let's just get one crossbow attack on that city, followed by a musket strike. The walls are gone. Now that makes that a lot easier to deal with. Come on, the city needs to go down now. It really does. I don't think it's going to, though. That's the only problem. I'm losing units left, right, and centre. Yeah, I'm having to chuck my city-state units in just to try and get any purchase. This probably is going to be a failed war, but it was the start of something fun because I'm now actually able to build my own units. So this is, this was just a freebie attack. That's how I'm viewing it. That's how I sleep at night. Yeah, we'll see. It's just their crossbows. Their crossbows are so annoying. They're so tough. It's like, yes, I know you're there. I know you're really tough. One attack. 2 attacks. That warrior would kill itself, which is not a great shout. Will you get the thing? Please take it for me. No, it didn't take it for me. But that will, though. Hooray! And the city's loyal. Okay, that's good. That's good. That means I can now get more muskets. We can now strike out a new attack and try and, try and hold firm here. We'll see if this works. So looking at this, I'm trying to work out whether or not it's worth going to peace with Egypt for 10 turns and then jumping back in. They're still at war with Rome. And they only have 40 military strength, which is laughably small. I still have the advantage here. I do also have a bunch of envoys spare. I really should get Aachen back on side, as I will Rapa Nui. I don't know why they all fell off the wagon there, but they're back on side now, which is good. So we could go after Bologna. I'm tempted to just wait a second and just let my army, heal and let everything sort of go in, and then just jump in and see if we can steal that city-state. We did fail the military emergency. That's really annoying, but honestly, that's not the reason we were doing this. We were doing this because, well, Egypt should die. This city over here, back to Ryan, is going to be producing the musketmen. I've got a nice encampment being built behind the scenes. My capital will focus on going for settlers again, which should be pretty cool. And then I think universities are going to be popping up soon as well. So we could go for Bologna and then switch over to Egypt. I think we're going to keep on it whilst they have 40 military strength. But if they switch that round, you know, if they build some army, then we might have to just sort of chill. They're offering me a decent peace deal at the moment, about 30 gold, 35 gold, something like that, which is pretty cool. But I can make an alliance here with Rome for 8 gold. That will help. That at least gives me combat strength against their units, which is awesome. Egypt also have their own religion, so thinking about it, I'm actually going to go for guilds and then follow down to Reformed Church. I think that might work quite well, actually, whilst I spread my own religion around a bit. In the meantime, I have a new city possibility, or possibilities, up on this coast here. There is a T, which is a little bit annoyingly in the way, so it's a case of whether or not I want to put 1 or 2 cities here. I think I'm going to put 2. We're going to put 2 because we've got enough sea resources, enough sea here to be able to make this pretty decent. So I'm going to settle 1 further up this way and then put another settler here. Everyone's on a normal age. I kind of would have liked to have really carried through a golden age there, actually. I didn't see how far away I was. I totally forgot to look at that one, but that's okay. We should be alright. We'll go for Exodius because that, I mean, we're just spreading our religion around now, and yeah, they're going to get a lot of 2-point rewards for that one. Egypt just threw their last piece of unit into Akkad. That couldn't have gone better for me, really. Perfect stuff. And we've now got a lovely new city up in the north. Ugh, 50 garrison strength. This is going to be so annoying, but it should be alright. What's our government at the moment? We still got oligarchy. It's kind of, I don't need this very really. It does give me the +4 combat strength, which is a little bit of a help, but it's still a little bit annoying. City centre seems to be doing about 17 to 12 damage. Okay, that could be a lot worse. Move that one to there, that one to there, that one to there. City is sieged, which is fantastic. We can use our musketmen to do those first attacks. I think we should have enough strength there to be able to take Bologna. Actually, yeah, with the reinforcements we've got as well, this should be pretty decent. Trade routes to city-states now give me faith. Lovely. That's actually a decent great merchant. I can pop you down, give myself an extra trade route. Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful stuff. I've also got a lovely amount of health I can pillage around Bologna just to keep my units toasty and fresh. Now the question is going to be, do I keep the city-state? Do I keep the city-state, or do we liberate it? Now, I did kind of like the idea of having another ally, but the loyalty pressure on this city is such that if I hold on to Bologna, I'm more likely to keep it. So it's whether or not I do that or not. I think I'm actually going to, let's have a look. Keeping it makes sense. It's going to give me a huge amount of extra science because I've got 1, 2, 3 campuses minimum. No, 4 campuses minimum. I'm building another 2, so actually it does make a lot of sense to keep it, but equally the loyalty pressure is going to be a really big problem for me. I could really use another. If I can steal Egypt City, let's liberate it. You know what, we're going to do it. Sod it. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to push my units out like that though. That's really annoying. Never mind. You know, just while I readjust my army, this is where I'm going to go for peace actually. If I can just steal all of Egypt's gold up front, which they are going to allow, which is pretty good, I can just go for a peace and then we'll declare another surprise war in a second. Once my army's in place, I'll give myself a bit more movement. Yeah, I think that's a good one for me. We also got 6 envoys with Bologna, which is actually a really good result. I'm really happy with that. If we'd gone for 3 or got 3, I would have been really annoyed. Sometimes you can get 3. But this city is not particularly happy with me at the moment, which sucks. In terms of getting some gold in, Rome is a fantastic trade partner, which is great. Let me just get some strategics out as well. Egypt, I'm refusing to trade with, unless they're giving me straight up gold. But Rome, I'm happy to give pretty much whatever they want to. Like, I will take 120 something up front. That's great luxuries wise. Egypt, they will give me some luxuries, which actually I will take, but I'll take it in gold per turn at the moment. I'll pay it, and I'll give that back in a second. Rome, I'll pay straight gold to, because then it's a much better deal for me. But I'm thinking now, hopefully, my city will be pretty loyal, and that should start to push up, hopefully. It's also time to get rid of some of these cards now. Professional army, retinues, we're going to go for craftsman. Natural philosophy is pretty cool. We've got a wild card. We'll go for Republican legacy. That should help me to keep the loyalty of all of my cities up a little bit now. Kill a unit with a knight. I mean, I don't think we even know what knights are. Do we know what knights are? Yeah, we do. Huh. Well, there you go. Anyway, I'm force rushing it because if I can get line infantry, 65 strength is a lot better than musket strength. As you can see, we have a little bit of an army coming north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 muskets. With another 2 on the way. So I'm hoping this is pretty good. We've got 94 science per turn as well. That's pretty awesome. So, I mean, our industry is building, which is great. We've got all that sorted. That's all wonderful. This city is terrible. Don't know what this one's going to do. Actually, I can make a +4 industrial zone. God, you've got to do that quick. We've got more settlers popping up. I've got this one is just making its way over to the coast. So yeah, we're making our way and spreading out around this island, which is great. We've got a campus that's just been fixed and built in this city. That's great as well. Yeah, so far so good on the old city building mechanisms. Okay, so monarchy, and theocracy, we've got both of those as options now. My legacy card is Republican legacy, which gives me the immunity and things. It's just whether or not I need to stick around for a second and just promote my units with military science. I mean, it feels like a bit of a pain to wait this long. They do have 59 strength in their city. How much would this be? Now, you see, muskets can punch through, especially with the oligarchy bonus. So maybe I don't need to wait, actually. Craftsman, Republican legacy, this is all great, but feudal contract. How many units have we still got to build? That one's finished. That one's got 3 turns. Alright, feudal contract. I'm just going to take off for a second and we're going to go wars of religion. That should give me the +4 I'm looking for against Egypt. Or do I... No. Oh, no, I still want to be building units. Okay, we'll get rid of the extra immunity and the extra housing. And we'll declare a surprise war. How much gold per turn am I going to lose for this one? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. But, I mean, ultimately, we'll get it all back. Surprise war. No one is surprised by this, by the way. Literally no one. Well, we've got 10 turns. 10 turns of which we can enjoy just moving our units around at lightning speed. So what we'll do first is we'll just move. I mean, that's hilarious that that didn't have enough movement to attack that encampment, but that's fine. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Take the encampment. Right, this means I can now punch through. I've got a lot more room for maneuver here. Okay, so they're attacking back. They've just killed a Ursa just by hitting it at my units. We've got military alliance, we've got battle cry, oligarchy, wars of religion. So it's all kicking in. That's great. We can just get that attack in. Wonderful. So their units are actually very weak in comparison to ours. So I'm hoping we should have plenty of strength here to do this. Amphibious promotions, yep. Muskets all come in. Actually, this is very helpful. We're being able to just move our units through and past a lot of the difficult terrain here without worrying about it. So lots of musket attacks. Oh wow, look. They did a lot of attacking there and they didn't get the kill, which is surprising. But we can just move you across that. Lovely. We can actually do some pillaging if I wanted to. Let's just move you across quickly. Kill that crossbow. Lovely. That's great. Yes, I probably should move you through. Just move you to there. Good. Lovely stuff. Move you through. Pillage to get some health. Move you through to there. And then get you to pillage. Good. Right. That's wonderful. I can actually hit the wall down, which is more important than the health of the city. Okay, right. We should be able to hit through and take the capital very quickly. I'm hoping this surprise war will be effective. This is what I mean. If in doubt, just take your time, regroup, and go again. I've also managed to now surround the city, which is wonderful news. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks, 5 attacks. Okay, I probably could have used the crossbow to get better effect there, but that's fine for now. We'll just kind of keep things where they are. I'll do a little bit of pillaging next turn just to heal my units up, and then we can go again for the next city. And we can actually get rid of some of Egypt's religion here by condemning some heretics, which is a lovely thing. Should just help my religion to spread a little bit. Although, again, not having a huge problem with my religion spreading at the moment. Don't mind me though whilst I... Oh, now do I get a university with 1,000 gold, or do I save my gold for military science? Actually, I think I'll save my gold. That could be a much better use of it. So let's do that. Pillage, and pillage, and we're going to pillage this 103rd Faith. That's an amazing pickup because now I can afford another missionary. All the pillaging we're going to be able to do, I think it probably is. So we'll go for this attack now. Take the capital. Groovy. How rebellious is it feeling? 9.7. Actually, that's not as bad as it could be. Get you into there. I think the city's still loyal. If I just flip that around, yeah, that's it. Everything's great. Okay, good. Next up, we'll take Neknen. This is not the time to be building a forbidden city, my friend Egypt. This is not the time. I love the idea of Mercury getting multiple copies because Rome has loads. I have loads. That's wonderful. Great people. We'll go for great scientists because that's likely to go through, I think. Let's just see if that works. No. None for Mercury. Ugh, and no great writers. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, now Neknen is surrounded, so now we just start to chomp in on all sides and do all those damages. Okay, great. Right, that won't take more than a second. In that case, I think the rest of my army, I'm just going to pull north instead, and we'll get ready to swamp the next city. Oh, in typical Egypt style, I think I've just picked up the pyramids. Oh, ooh, and they've got Machu Picchu up here. Oh, Egypt, you've been building for me. And I appreciate that. I appreciate a good build as much as anybody. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, and a 4th. It says defeat, but it says technical success, and that's what works. Okay, now that city is very unloyal. Very unloyal. If we flip Abydos, I mean, that should be pretty decent, but it's Puteoli and Rome's cities here. I did go for a military alliance, which I believe was pretty essential, actually. So I'm not. I don't regret doing that, but now looking at it, I'm like, ugh, this isn't good. Right, Akkad. I've currently got my. Actually, where have I got Armani? Is she in a city at the moment? She's in Zanzibar. What's she doing in Zanzibar? Come on, sort yourself out. Right, get out of Zanzibar. Get into here. Good. That will keep it for 7 turns, which is pretty painful, but at least it's something. I'll start to move my units now into this city. We have the usual combination of the siege tower and also Akkad's ability, which means we should be able to hit this city pretty hard, although this has fortification health 300. Of course it bloody does. Of course it bloody does. Alright, well, Akkad means that I'm hitting it for full damage, but I do need some tough units to be able to pull this one off. So let me just think about this. Have I got any civics I can do in 1 turn? Nope. Medieval fairs is going to be the closest I can do, so I need to upgrade my units quick, I think. Okay, luckily I can siege the city. That is something I can do. Line infantry is 250 gold, so actually we should be pretty decent here to keep these units alive. I'm going for the tortoise upgrade on a few of them. I'm kind of mixing it up between so that when I core these guys up, we'll be fine to just move and run as we go along. Got some nice trade routes popping up now between my cities. That's all very tasty. You heal up. This is all good. So that'll be 250, 500. So I've got plenty of gold to upgrade. It's just about whether or not I can sort of move units in, do that. I'm just waiting 1 turn to be able to do this. I think this is a good strategy. Let's just go to here and we'll pillage in a sec. In the meantime, I'm going to go for industrialization. So there's own 2 galleys and buttress, which I'm not going to be able to upgrade for now, but we'll just kind of hang on to those for a second. Let's get a temple in my capital. I should spread my religion a little bit. As you can see, I've done a decent enough job. So Wars of Religion is still firing off, which is fantastic. You need it to be your majority religion, otherwise it doesn't work. Oh, that's a big old flood. Okay, line infantry is being built here, but everything's broken, so we're just going to build her in quickly. Line infantry is also being built in this city, but that's not broken. Okay, that's good. It's just mainly that everything's broken. I do have a builder on the way, actually. He can come up and fix everything. Oh, that's a lot of niter I've lost per turn. Changing governments. I think monarchy's probably the best one for me at the moment. The extra housing would be good. Influence points would be good. I don't need to do purchases with faith particularly, so monarchy it is. Feudal contract no longer applies. My units are too advanced. We'll get professional army going. I don't need retinues, actually, because I've already got the gunpowder upgrade. Republican legacy is great. Praetorium gives me a bit more loyalty. Craftsman is good, but I think I'm going to have to go for extra loyalty per turn with garrisoned unit. Now, with those cards combined, I'm hoping, yeah, look, I can hold on to these cities for a lot longer as long as we've got a garrisoned unit up, so that's good. What I will quickly just treat myself to is all of these line infantry upgrades, as you can see, which is pulling back quickly, getting all of the upgrades. You can just pillage and move yourself out a little bit. I mean, you're just pillaging as well, just get shipbuilding. That's great. I am going to pillage as many districts as I can get my hands on for now. You upgrade. You upgrade as well. And you just stay in that city for now. Okay, good. Right, that's a good army. Garrison commander makes it even better. Okay, fantastic. That means hopefully... Yeah, look at that. 9.8 and 0.9. Okay, good. This is fantastic. We should be able to hold on to these cities now, I hope. Oh, that's 80 military strength. They seem to have sprung cavalry out of their bottoms. That's no fun. That's no fun. How long is my alliance? 3 turns for an alliance with Rome. Okay, so what I could do is I could surprise war Rome with my line infantry and try and take Puteoli, which is 15 strength. I've pushed Egypt back reasonably far here. But that cavalry is a problem. That means that my muskets can do no damage and the line infantry are going to be really struggling. So, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to move my units a little bit further south just so that when I lose the sort of ability to move through their borders because I go to peace with them, my line infantry have got somewhere to retreat to. Now we're going to make peace. I think I can probably get a good few, there you go, some luxuries, and I can get... Oh, hang on. Right. If I can just build myself anything that can contain more artwork, which I actually think I probably can't. I haven't built a single amphitheatre. I am going for a cultural victory, by the way. Just so you know. So that's a little worrying, isn't it? But never mind. I don't think I can... Oh, I see. It's kind of half letting me ask for other cities. But sometimes it just doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. We'll go for the luxuries. Oh, they're giving me the other luxuries as well. Oh, nice. Okay, right. Yes, accept deal. Perfect. Right, we've got peace with Egypt now. That's good. Oh, it doesn't matter. The muskets still managed to go to there. That's annoying. But let's just quickly get open borders. I'll give you a luxury for that. You can give me some gold per turn for stuff. Yep, there we go. We can probably convince Egypt to do something later on. Yeah, look at that. Actually, 25 gold per turn. I'm just going to quickly ask for as much of that up front as I can, just in case I do declare a surprise war on her again. Perfect. Okay, so as expected, I did lose my city, which is just a tiny bit annoying, but we should be able to quickly flip this one round and just attack it. Rome has given me the opportunity to attack him. I mean, the timings on this could not be worse, really. Come on, just quickly go and do that. Go do that. Lovely. City's mine again. Perfect. Governor. Amani, just get back in quickly. Perfect. How many turns have I got? 4 turns before it flips again. I better go to war with Rome quickly. Surprise! It's not a surprise. It's really not a surprise. Everyone saw this one coming. Doing some decent damage already against their walls though, so that is a good sign. So 4 damage. Okay, the Roman city attack is almost negligibly small. That's really useful to know. Really useful to know. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go for Aquileia. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks. I think that city's now mine. Great. That was quick. Siege Tower is now in on Puteoli, which does have Renaissance walls, but we can again use Akkad's ability to punch those down. Fingers crossed. Okay, this is a better little alignment. Yes, I know it's got Renaissance walls, but Akkad means I can just hit my units in and do full damage to the walls, and as you can see, they're being pushed through now. That's great. Okay, units, all make your way down, apart from these line infantry. The good thing about having this many units is you can just cycle them in and out depending on who's got health and who hasn't. There is an opportunity to kill Zanzibar here, actually. I've just stolen a builder from them, which is quite cool. This city is... Oh, it actually finished its industrial zone. That's awesome. Quickly get an aqueduct down. Great. Did we take Zanzibar? I mean, I like Zanzibar's ability. That's the thing. Cinnamon and cloves resources gives me tons of resource, but I mean, is it worth keeping it just for the sake of it? Probably not. Probably not. We'll move our units in and we'll attack the city and see if we can take it. No, we don't like military emergencies, but this actually might bring Egypt against us. We've got to keep an eye out for that. No, 11 people voted against. Egypt was like, nope. Nope, minus 10 votes. I'm not doing that. You gotta be kidding me. We like that. Okay, quickly just healing of my line infantry that can do the pillaging. And then we'll go 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks. Butali, its walls are almost dead. Bring you back, bring you forward. And the walls are dead now. Good, perfect. Bring the siege town forward. Everyone is happy. Everyone is laughing. It's Cyrus, and Cyrus is doing well. Okay, right, what we want to do is we want to quickly just sort of make peace. I say make peace. I want to make friends with people as they're popping up. Grievances from other players are going to be pretty terrible, but you never know. We might be able to get a good trade deal or two in before this point. Now, anything else we want to be able to trade? I'll send some niter over as well because I've got a bunch of it spare. Actually, yeah. This is a good trade deal already. 240. How about I send you just a little bit more to get that one over? No, okay. It's got to be 20. Sometimes, you know, when you just like pop over and it's like, oh, now I've got to go in and manually change the gold. 230. Okay, good. That's a decent trade deal. How am I doing science-wise? So Savia is actually the tech leader with 35 and we've got 33. Okay. That's pretty good. Rome was actually the behind the times on a lot of stuff, so we'll keep that in mind. Swapping my policies around a little bit. I've got craftsmen back in, merchant confederation in as well. I think the loyalty of these cities is doing okay because, yeah, I've got enough of these conquered territories, but as soon as I take Puteoli, which is now... Okay, now the loyalty in this area is going to be pretty damn good. Rome has Renaissance walls as well, okay. That's fine. Everywhere's just going to take a second just to breathe, except from my units at the back, which are on full health, who are going to charge forward. I think that Zanzibar taken as well. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, loyalty in this area is pretty decent. How come, Rome, you've suddenly got 73 strength in your capital? Don't like that. Oh well. We'll just attack it and see if we can kill the wars. It's going to take a bit of line infantry, Zerg rushing, just sort of bashing repeatedly into the city. Actually, I've got some line infantry that can start to embark round and go and join in from the other side. Oh, Savia doesn't like me. What a shame. What a shame. Swapping out new units in and out here. 1 attack, 2 attack. Great. Great, 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 great. In fact, actually, you can land there and do a 3rd attack, and then we'll go for you to sort of come around to this point and see if we can attack in. 2 fresh attacks in now. Okay, the walls are below half health. Should be anyway. I'm hoping this is going to be the start of us being able to chop this down a little bit. Macedon. Nice to meet you, Macedon. Same sort of deal. What can I get from you in terms of a gorgeous trade deal before you did, you know, realize you despise me? which is likely. Which is not a bad one. We'll take that. Thank you. Oh, the city is suddenly a lot weaker. Oh, that's useful. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I think a unit might have moved out or attacked out of it or something, but I think that should be Rome's wars now dead. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, with that has been a painful war, an incredibly painful war. I've also had builders stood on top of rainforests for about 5 turns, waiting for mercantilism to finish, but now we've done it. Oh my goodness. That feels good. We've actually got some real industrial heartland cities now. These 2 cities have got industrial zones with workshops. I'm just waiting to get this dam built. But I've got universities popping up, armories popping up, all kinds of good stuff that's just helping to sort of fuel the war from behind. I haven't had to build any troops in a significant amount of time, just because of the amount of troops I built at the beginning, and I've managed to keep all of them alive. Yeah, suddenly 52 strength in the city now. I think Rome is just... It's beginning to collapse, isn't it? There we go. Taken. Beautiful. Line infantry. Just heal yourselves up a second whilst we now go after Ostia. City number 2. In fact, actually, Rome is doing poorly here now. Very poorly. Under Golden Age. Oh, you're spoiling me. Okay, so Hixonk Draconas would be amazingly fun if we wanted to go and settle out on other continents. That would be quite fun. Reform the coinage. I'm not spending any of my routes internationally at the moment. Campus gives me production. I do have a lot of campuses and 2 arms. I don't need that Golden Age war, so a Heartbeat of Steam it is. Feels weird, but the Persian Surprise Wars are just too good. Actually, speaking of, our movement bonus has disappeared, so I'm tempted to just peace out with Rome for a little bit. They've got some cities down here, but they're pretty naff. And there's a city going to be... I could go and liberate a city up there. I need to work on my culture. Really, what I'm going to be doing is focusing on a particular type of culture victory called the Biosphere Culture Rush, which is where you just get this wonder and you build all kinds of geothermal and hydroelectric and wind farm and solar farm and all that sort of stuff. And you get a bunch of tourism from doing that, which should be cool. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, The Broccoli, Midnight Oil and Truffadaskby for all of your support on Patreon. Thank you everybody for all of your support generally. It is brilliant. See you in my next video.